All right, so I'm Coach Odom, Piedmont. This is Alex, Senior Alex Odom, freshman Raleigh Pinto, and sophomore Ish Bethel. You know, hard, tough fought game. We were in it there for a while. We give up, talk about it all the time. Basketball's a game of runs. They went on that run and we couldn't match it. They hit back-to-back threes on us at 6 points, kind of. I think we were down 9 or 10 at the time and went from 10 to 16. We battled, but that's what I told my guys. I wouldn't trade those $15 Bulldogs for anybody in the state of Alabama. But I'll go to battle with those guys any day.
JoJo, in the second quarter, I thought y'all got shots that you wanted to take, got good looks at the basket, just couldn't get anything to fall.
We did. I think we scored 3 points in the second quarter, 2 or 3, 2 maybe. It's 2. Yeah, I think they outscored us 9-2 in the second quarter, and we were right there. I think it was 21-21 at half. So we had the shots. We just didn't. And give them credit. I mean, everybody knows them for their offense, so they can all shoot it. But man, they're one of the best defensive teams we'll play. They're so solid and sound on the defensive end as well. It's hard. So they make you work for everything you get.
Coach, when you guys got out to that feverish pace like you did, I know you may not have planned on that or whatever. What was your thoughts? Were you thinking in the back of your head, this is kind of what they want us to do, or were you thinking we're getting these looks, we're taking them?
Well, halfway through the season, we decided, you know what, we had a game, we thought, well, let's just slow this thing down. And we thought, you know what, we can't do that. We can't slow down. That's not these guys. It's not Coach Glover. It's not me. It's just not in us. It's not our style. So we just figured, you know what, let's just go play with them and get up and down the floor with them and try to score in transition with them. And, if we can match it, we can match it. If we don't, we don't.
JoJo, can you speak to Alex's career and just kind of the emotions of this moment, knowing what it is?
I guess the best thing I can say is I had the best city to a great career. And I enjoyed watching him and coaching him. He probably didn't enjoy it as much as I did, but we had our ups and downs. And we fought. We went home mad at each other, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Alex?
I wouldn't trade it for anything either, It was hard, but we made it work and have fun with it, and we'll miss it.
When y'all went home mad at each other, give me an idea of what that was like.
You don't want to know.
It almost came to blows one night. So, but and it did happen often. I tried to. Everybody told me when I got into coaching him that I talked to several coaches. I talked to Coach Austin. I talked to Coach Randall. I talked to Coach Wester from Center. I talked to Coach Shields from Hope's Bluff. About coaching their own kids, and they told me it was hard. The best thing to do is leave it in the gym. And I tried to every night. And there was a couple of nights we couldn't, so we carried it home, and it almost came to blows. But again, he's as level-headed, and he calms me now. He does it in the games. He does it at home. He's just so. Thanks to him, it didn't come to blows, I guess is the best thing to say.
Hey, Ish and Pinto, you guys speak on what it's been like to be teammates of Alex this time during his career.
He's a wonderful player to play with. I learned so much from him. There comes times where I think I know everything, and he'll say something, and I'll be like, right. I can't argue with him because he's so smart. He sees things that nobody else sees. Great player.
Like he said, you learn so much from him. I've learned a heck of a lot of stuff, and it's great playing with a player like him. He knows how to do everything. It's just perfect. He's so smooth, everything he does, and I love playing with him. And I'm gonna miss him next year.
JoJo, I'm curious about something. And during the game, late in the game, I know Ish is a very good active player. Raleigh had 2 or 3 possessions in a row where he drove and made layups, and made a steal and made a layup. Was he showing us the second coming of Alex? Is he the heir apparent to him in that way? That's what I kind of, Alex had a great career, we know that, but somebody's going to have to step in that way. Was Raleigh showing us that?
Well, I think, for a freshman, he's he's there. Like he's as skilled as they come. I mean, he'll admit he's got things he needs to work on as well. But he is a heck of a player, and I think he knows. Like somebody's got to, like you said, step up and fill those shoes. And I think maybe he's taking them on himself to be that guy. So that's what we talked about in the locker room a second ago. This group set a high standard, but the young guys are they're there. They're ready to tackle it next year and see what we can do.
Riley, you were shaking your head there. I mean,
There's only one Alex. There's only one Alex Odom. I mean, I don't think anybody could. I mean, I can't. There's no way. He's his own player. He's really good. He's just one Alex Odom.
Joe, y'all started the fourth quarter with 8 points. Raleigh hit 2 threes right off the bat, and then Alex scored. Were you just out of gas?
I think so. They'll tell you yeah. I mean, we didn't sub a lot. I mean, that's probably on me for not subbing earlier and getting them rest. And they play 8 or 9 guys, and so they keep their guys a little fresher. But we playing so well early, we didn't sub, and then. I definitely think we got a little tired there at the end, just again because of the pressure they put on you. Playing up and down so fast and speed of the game. So we did a good job getting those. I think we were down 18 and maybe cut it to 10 or 12 or something. I don't know what it was, but yeah. I mean, I felt like if we could have got another stop and one more bucket, I think we could have maybe put a little pressure on them at that point. But again, it is what it is.
Alex, what's your number one goal, mindset in this off season? You don't think playing right here at JSU to be prepared when you do arrive here?
Just get better at what I do. Me and Brian work on just about everything. But I don't really got a plan yet. Kind of not really there. But just want to get better and be ready when I get down here and not have to be a couple steps behind. I just want to be ready. Whatever that is.
Ish, can you speak to the long breakaways in the first quarter, the throws over the top from Cole, and in particular the one you tipped to yourself? Because what were you seeing there? Was that something you just saw and did, or was that something you all saw in the scouting report?
Oh, I got into the ball. I told Coach either way I'm going to go, so I had to do that.
It was part of the scouting plan. We thought we could throw it long on them, early, just the way they pressed you full court man to start with. So we tried to throw a couple long. He did, like you said, he's a great receiver. Went and got it, and did a good job of getting it and scoring. So, but hats off to him for going and getting a couple of them because it was tough passes. So he went and got them.
Ish, which play did you like better, the dunk or the block on the stash? That both pretty impressive. The block. That was nice.
Alex, I thought there were shots that didn't go in today that typically go in. Did you feel that same way too for you?
Well, I mean, yeah and no. They're not all gonna fall, and learned that. Shot a lot of them in games over the past few years, and so you just live with it and live with the ones that don't go in and shoot the next one.
JoJo, at the end of the game, I know it's a 5-player team deal, but Alex has had such a fabulous career. And I know you wholesale substituted with a minute left at the end of the game and took everybody when he finished his time on the court. Did you at all, and Alex, would you have thought this, the end, whenever the end would have come, that it would have been a little bit more ceremonial than it was? Just, all right, you're all coming out, or making that not the celebratory substitution, but you know what I mean, something to recognize that point, like if a guy retires, I'll use that word, but that it's a special way to go out for Alex at a game like that. I'm just curious if you had thought about that, if that's the way you even wanted to do it that way, Alex, when you were done.
Not really, I'd rather go out with them guys than have my own little thing, thing where those guys are just as important as I am to what we did all year, and I'd much rather go out with them than on my own, no matter what the circumstance was.
As far as ceremony, the only way it was going to be ceremony is if we're cutting those nets down in Birmingham, I think. So, it was going to end one way or the other with a loss or cutting the nets down. So, I don't know if it can be ceremony if you lose. So,
but I mean, I think I understand.
That's it, guys. Appreciate